Good morning. Can you please tell me your full name and date of birth?
Hello. This is looking for it's Laird's fault. If you think you've had a bad day, check out this guy. He literally can't keep his head up.
All right, Mr. Reeves, you're being seen here today based on charges of possession of a dangerous drug, possession of a narcotics drug, possession of a dangerous drug for sale, possession of a narcotics drug for sale, and possession of drug paraphernalia. You do have the right to remain silent, and anything you say can be held against you. You also have the right to an attorney, and I'm appointing the Pima County Public Defender's Office to represent you. The attorney seated right next to you is going to be assisting you in this hearing, so if you have any questions or concerns, please talk with them before saying anything out loud. Do you understand?
Yeah.
All right, NCAA, FTA scale. I'm sorry, there was no other holds or statuses. Mr. Reeves has noted 4 and a 3 on the NCAA, FTA scales. No community ties can be verified, and there were 5 prior felony convictions. Most recent one, sentence ended back this past April. County Attorney's Office recommendation was for $75,000 cash bond. Anything to add from the state?
As the court noted some of my concerns, he has a lengthy criminal history, including a very recent prior for drug sales or drug transportation, multiple probation and parole violations and revocations in his past. And here he had a large amount of drugs. So I'm asking the court to impose a $75,000 cash bond, given the amount of drugs here, his history, and the state's concern for the safety of the community. Fuck.
I give this guy credit. He cannot keep his head up. It really reminds me of me sitting through law school. But he cannot keep his head up the entire time. He doesn't make a lot of sense. He does throw some stray responses out there that are non-responsive. But whenever the judge asks him a question, he's perfectly responsive.
Depends.
Yes, Your Honor. We'd ask for a reduction in bond, given that Mr. Reeves would be unable to pay $75,000.
Thank you very much. But you haven't agreed with the state's concerns. I am going to impose a $75,000 cash bond and set a preliminary hearing for July 22nd at 1:30 in the afternoon. If bond is posted, I'll order pretrial services, supervision, and no alcohol or illegal drugs be consumed. All right, that's all I have for sir. Thank you. You're excused.
All right, this is from yesterday. Zach got it to me. It looks good, but the stream yesterday got long. We had some really cool long hearings yesterday.
All right, we're back. I believe Colleen is quick on the trigger for our last case of the day and the week, I hope. Had a few struggles there on a brief landlord-tenant docket. Everybody have a good weekend wherever you are. It is summer up here in the Northern Hemisphere. In Michigan, we cherish our summer because it's so short.
Everybody Wang Chung tonight.
Looks like we're ready to go. All right, I had asked for Christy Brinkley or Barbie Benton, and they didn't have either of those people, so.
I want Christy Brinkley. Bring her out. I want Christy Brinkley circa, 1985.
We have Christy Benton joining us.
Boo.
Mr. Keith Stickley is here from the Public Defender's Office. Mr. Stickley, this is a deferred retail fraud case that she didn't show up for the sentencing. I did an order to show cause and she didn't show up for that either, so a bench warrant issued some time ago.
I suppose we should see first, huh?
Good afternoon.
Yes, I am.
And I know you. This is Judge Middleton. Also with me is Mr. Keith Stickley, the Chief Public Defender. Your lawyer, Mr. Bush, was here with us this morning. We tried to get this done then. He had a bunch of cases and we had a bunch of cases and we didn't get around to it. The file number is 24457SM. You were charged with retail fraud in the second degree. The allegation is that you stole a number of items by underringing them at the Myers store in Three Rivers. I think it was Myers. You pled guilty to retail fraud in the third degree and you were placed on a deferral status. And let's go back and reflect on that. Yeah, it was Meyer. And you underscan $192.37. Benton
Oh, Andrea, that Myers with a J. You got to know it.
also removed UPS stickers from cheaper items and placed them on more expensive items. And then they found some stuff in your purse. So anyway, despite all that, they took a retail fraud in the third degree and I did a deferral. Let me find that. You referred to the economic crime class. I think you were to do some community service. The matter was set for sentencing August 26th of 2024. There is an actual deferral thing in here someplace. Well, you didn't show up for your sentence. So I did a show cause to find out why you didn't show up for your sentence. You didn't show up for that. So so we set the show cause up for October 17th and Mr. Bush came and then you didn't show up for that either. So there's been a warrant out for your arrest for some time. And you apparently got arrested last night. How did you get arrested?
I got arrested this morning on my way to work. I got pulled over for speeding.
Where do you work?
At Peterson Springs.
Are you still on Wilbur Road?
Yeah, we just moved there a couple months ago.
Did you know this warrant is out for your arrest?
I didn't know until I think like maybe 2 months ago.
Well, we were in contact with you back in October, I think. Let me see, back up.
I didn't know that it was the two rugs that were together.
Oh,
'cause
bullshit.
Uh, Yeah, you were to do the economic crime class. I didn't even order any community service. And I don't know whether you ever did the economic crime class or not. And if they completed it, they were gonna reduce it to retail fraud third. And the matter was set for sentencing for August 26th of 2024. You didn't come in August. We tried to reset it in October. You didn't come then. So I don't know what to do. You're employed. Did you ever do the class?
No, I was working at Fiber Converters at that time. I don't know if
I
you
remember
remember.
that.
Okay, and I had gotten really, really sick in August. I think it was like a combination. I had COVID, just a combination of things. The whole month of August, I didn't even come out of my house. I was so sick. And so with losing my job, I didn't have the money to do the economic class. And yeah, I was really, really sick in August.
Well, then we tried to get you in here in October. What happened with that?
That I don't, so much has happened this last year. I don't know.
Well, all right. One of my options is to leave you in jail till I get back from my vacation and see you in August. You're so blasé about all this. You got caught stealing about $200 worth of stuff. They reduced the charge, did a deferral, which you completely blew off. Didn't contact your lawyer, didn't show up for court in August. We reset a special hearing for you in October. You didn't show up in October. In the meantime, you haven't done anything except wait around to get arrested. So maybe I'll just leave you there till I get back, which will probably guarantee you lose your job at Peterson Springs. I'm not very happy about this. You're so cavalier about it. You got a sweet deal where the thing would be dismissed. And you're like, I don't know.
No.
How long have you been at Peterson Springs?
Let's see, I started there, I think in October, and then they laid me off right around Christmas time, and then brought me back the first week of January. And then I've been there, so basically since October, but
Well, did you ever realize this thing was still hanging out there?
I mean, yes and no, I didn't know. I mean, I want to get it taken care of, and I mean, I'm not trying to just blow it off. There's been a lot going on, and I know that's not an excuse. I don't know what time it is or nothing, but somebody was supposed to meet the bail's bondsman over here at 4 to pay that, so I don't know.
So you're expecting somebody to come bond you out?
Well, they were supposed to come pay it, and Rachel said that she could only meet over here at 4.
I don't think there is a bond. Let me see my bench warrant. Bench warrant stays out. Let me see if I put a dollar amount on the bench warrant. You've been convicted by plea of guilty. So you're not entitled to a bond. I set the bond at $2,500 cash or surety. I tried to call you on the phone. I left a message on the live stream telling you
I called you on the cell phone.
to get in here. I knew you were working at Fiber Converters. I set a separate hearing for October. Something's going on here. I set bench warrant arraignment for October 17th. You must.
Oh, I did.
I mean, there's just been a lot going on.
Don't say that again. There'll be a lot going on if I leave you in jail for 90 days. That's not an excuse. Well, I was busy, I had a lot going on, so I guess I won't go to court. Guess I won't answer the judge's email. Guess I won't answer
There's gonna be a lot going on when I leave you in jail. Go, Judge Middleton. That one surprised me.
his voicemail message.
I didn't voicemail. I don't know if you, I don't know. I mean, you know that I don't never dismiss court. I've never done that. I don't, that's not me at all.
No, we don't know that. It's very typical. A lot of these defendants, everyone thinks that everyone else is like focused on their world and knows something about them. No, we don't. We don't know anything except for what we have to figure out while you're paraded before us for violating the law.
I don't want to lose my job.
No, I don't want you to lose it either, but I'm not very happy about this. You stole stuff several different ways and got caught. The prosecutor gave you a sweet deal, which you blew off. I don't know if I'm dealing with methamphetamine or what's going on. I wouldn't think you'd be able to keep your job from January to July if you're using meth, but and if you're gonna bond out anyway, I can deny bond because you're not entitled. But the problem is I'm not gonna be here. And I really don't want you to stay in jail, even though I'm not very happy about this till I get back in August. So I'm gonna recall the bench warrant. Set bond at $500 PR. Gonna post bond anyway. I might as well save your money so you can pay it to me. Set the matter for sentence. I just set Mr. Bush for sentence this morning, but it probably hasn't been posted yet. Jenny, can you tell me when I set John Bush for sentence? Seems like I set it for September date. That's loose. John is set here to be August 25th. I'm going to set this for August 25th, a year later, at 11 a.m. Miss Benton, I want you to show up this time. Or I will give you a 93. I can give you a year. I won't give you a year. I'll just give you 93 days in jail. And I want you to call your lawyer, Mr. Bush, and discuss this with him. You must have known this was going to happen. You can't just ignore everything.
I know.
and then figure it'll just go away because it doesn't. But I'm not gonna leave you in jail for 3 weeks while we ruminate on this. All right, so if you haven't called your lawyer, I'm gonna give you 93 days in jail. If you don't show up, I give you more than that. So I want you to call your lawyer, discuss it with him. You've got an unpaid traffic ticket, I think.
Huh.
Did you get a speeding ticket today?
Yeah, he gave me, impeding traffic, I think.
Oh, yeah, it shows up, yeah, that's the traffic. They cut you a break on that too. All right, I will see you on August 25th at 11 a.m. I want you to talk to your lawyer before that.
Thank you so much.
All right, you're good to go.
Thank you.
Keith, I'm not exactly sure what I'm dealing with there, but,
Figure it out.
well, I've known her for a long time. And I don't know, we'll figure it out. I guess we always do. All right, thanks for your help. Thanks, everybody. We've got a long week. We're gonna take a recess, finish our paperwork, and
There you have it. I was looking for more, but it's a light day, and that's okay. That's okay. I'm there were a lot of naps today. That's all there is to it. Who thinks she's coming back to court? Because I don't. And from what I can see in the chat, nobody else seems to think she's coming back to court either. I think her waiting till Judge Middleton gets back from vacation is probably the best play. But what do I know? We shall see. Somebody tell me when that hearing's back up. Thanks for coming out. Have a good Saturday night. Behave yourselves as usual. I'm not bailing you.